remind them that this is part of the process?
Yeah.
Too much.
No. I think the engagement issue is not unique to the unprecedented action of this act of patriotism and selflessness that President Biden did in saying that I love this job, but I love this country more. It's time to pass the torch. The engagement issue is just an ongoing issue, period. I think, we've been living through some of our most consequential and hardest times as a nation. People are just living their lives. And so it takes extra effort, to lean in, to be informed, to educate yourself about who's on the ballot and what is their platform and how could it affect or improve your lives. So I think, in many ways we're still recovering from the pandemic.
Yes.
I'll say just as a member of Congress in the 5 years I've been in Congress, I came in during a government shutdown, the first freshman class to come in a government shutdown. Donald Trump was the occupant of the White House.
That's right.
We had 2 impeachments, an insurrection, a global pandemic. These have been some of the most consequential times for our nation, and I know the ways in which I've absorbed the impact of that. So I think every interaction that I have with someone is engagement. Every interaction, whether it's at a farmer's market, whether it's at a high school auditorium, whether it's in a radio interview, whether it's on cable news, whether it's a statement that I'm delivering from the House floor that you see on my Instagram. Ultimately, engagement is about community because people do not care about politics.
No.
What they care about is their lives. And so it's incumbent upon us, before you ask anyone for anything, you ask them about their lives, and that's something. I really do want a politic that is of transformation and not of transaction. And so I think the more that we actively listen to people and then we do the work of advancing policies that are responsive to what they're grappling with, but not only what they're struggling with, but then meet them at their aspiration, I think is so essential. And that's why I see so many people moved by the Harris-Walz ticket.
That's right.
I'm a national surrogate for the campaign. I've been in battleground states like Pennsylvania. And I was so encouraged, particularly amongst 18 to 35-year-olds. That's a constituency that there's been a real enthusiasm gap. Folks are really, there's a deficit. There's been a deficit of trust and a deficit of hope. And so to be with 18 to 35-year-olds from every race, ethnicity, gender identity saying, I am excited about Kamala Harris because she's future focused.